guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Mikaela Space. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do my knotless braids with beads. There's always just a little bit of me that would like to get my hair professionally done when it comes to like braids and stuff like that. But ever since this recent wave of these stylists hitting licks on y'all and charging parting fees and breathing fees, and you can't use your phone fees, and dropping deposits that won't go towards the cost of the hair, that little bit fades away every single time. But anyway, how I start off my hair, I section my hair off in 4 sections initially, and then I just start winging the parts as I go. So this time I decided that I didn't want my braids to be too small because I'll be here forever, and I didn't want them too big because the beads probably would not fit, and I probably wouldn't have as much versatility in the styles that I wanted to do once the braids were installed. So for my hair, I'm going to use this Texture ID styling cream. I decided to use this because it's going to do what it needs to do to moisturize my hair, and also like hold down any frizzy flyaways that I have. I don't want to use gel this time, one, because any way I can cut some time in my styling, I will do that. And I don't know, applying gel to my roots be taking too long. I don't know. It's probably just me. But I didn't want to use gel because of that, and also because I just didn't feel like having a lot of buildup in my roots. Yeah, but if y'all want to use gel, go ahead. I would probably prefer or suggest edge control or something with a stronger hold, especially if your hair is wet like mine. I went straight into wet hair, and gel tends to not really lay it down as best as it could, as opposed to like if you use the edge control or something. But anyway, as y'all can see, I am braiding pretty tightly. I like my braids to be tight because it just lasts longer with a tighter braid, and I make sure that I focus on the root, and I make sure that I'm braiding very tightly at the root, so any flyaways can be tucked away, and I don't got to worry about frizzy hair on day 2. But I'm just braiding all the way down, and I'm not going to put the bead on right away. I'm going to probably do that. Well, not probably. I'm going to do that at the end. So as y'all can see, my parting pattern allows me to have like a braid that hangs in front of my ear. I hope I'm making sense. Just this braid is gonna hang like, I like to call it like a side bang, but it's not really that. I don't know what to call it. I think I've called it a tendril before. But I like hair, like if I'm gonna style my hair a certain way, like twists, braids, or whatever, I like hair to be like towards the temple in front of my ear. Y'all see the visuals, so I'm probably not explaining it well. I like to do that because like if I want to put my hair up in a ponytail or something, it's just not as awkward looking on my head. So I did this like parting styling pattern intentionally just for that reason. So I'm just going to go through the rest of this section, trying to part my hair as clean as possible. I be struggling with that comb, I'm not going to lie. That's why I be team part with my finger. And it does the job for the most part. But yeah, I'm just going through the rest of this fourth, just layering my braids. doing the same amount of hair in each braid as I did in this first row. The second and third row will call for like 3 braids, I think. But yeah, I just make sure that I keep the same amount of hair in each braid just to make it even and cohesive throughout my hair. So this wasn't intentional and I forgot where I learned it, but like as you can see in this freeze frame, it's kind of stacked like a brick. It's not lined up perfectly. Like this top braid is in the middle of the bottom braid. I hope that makes sense and I hope the visual is helping explain what I'm trying to say. But doing your hair like that, I heard, makes your hair look more full, and it lays in a non-awkward position. So like I said, that was unintentional, but I would suggest you probably would want to like part your hair, and that way if you're looking for your hair to fall in a more graceful way. So yeah, we're just gonna go through the front half of my head in the same way that I've been doing: detangle, moisturize, braid. Then I'm gonna talk y'all through what I do for the back. Okay, y'all, let's get into this bag. I definitely did not use a comb for this. It's just not realistic. It was just not going to be realistic.
It's not realistic. It's just not realistic.
But I have no shame. I really have no shame. I definitely winged the parting on this back section. But I'm gonna top off this top section and get like 3 braids in to fit there. But I'm letting y'all know that parting looks crazy. If y'all can part the back of your hair, I'm so proud of y'all. Teach me, but I cannot. So yeah. I didn't really do a good job of showing y'all how I did the rest of my hair, but I pretty much did another 2 rows of braids, and each row had 4 braids in it. So 4 across, and then that top row of 3 braids. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So 11 braids in this bottom half, and then how many in the top? I think I did 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16 braids in the front. But now I'm just oiling my scalp with some Jamaican black castor oil because my scalp does get dry and itchy, and that kind of helps soothe my scalp for a while. Now we get into the fun part with the braids, and I'm going to show y'all a little hack that I do. So I'm showing y'all with the big rubber bands. You want to tie it how I'm tying it. It's moving too fast for me to verbally explain, but you want to tie how I'm tying it. And this is only if you don't have a beater. A beater would definitely be easier, but I did not have a beater, and this is just what I came up with like a couple years ago because I didn't have that beater. But I tied the rubber bands how I tied it, not with the big ones, with the little ones, because the big ones wouldn't allow the beads to run over it to get on my hair. But yeah, pretty much you tie how I tie it for the 15,000th time. You put it on the bobby pin, and then you just stack the beads on top and just run it down your hair. A beater would be 10 times quicker. But like I said, I didn't have one. So if you're missing a beater, do this. So I only do about half of my head that night. I was tired. It was time to go to bed. I was going to finish it in the morning. And then I just put some styling foam on top just to tie it down overnight to get those flyaways laid down, lay my edges, and then I will come back the next day to finish the beads. So it is the next day. I woke up bright and early to put these beads on my head. I would say like the beads that y'all saw I had on in the clip before, it took like 20 minutes. It didn't even take that long. I could have finished the night before, but I'm just lazy. Pretty much I'm just touching up my edges again. As y'all can see, the mousse did a pretty good job of laying my hair down. It would have laid down anyway because it was wet, but if you want a little bit more reinforcement and you're not using gel, I would suggest mousse. But like I said, I'm touching up my edges. The beads are put back in. I wonder, did I finish the night before? No, I did finish that morning. I just put the bonnet back on, and then I came back to film. But yeah, my hair in total, it took about, I want to say 2 hours and 45 minutes, including the beads. It didn't take that long at all. It was quicker than mini twists and quicker than the small braids that I'm used to putting in. But yeah, I just want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Comment down below if y'all tried this style. Comment down below anything else you would like to see from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.